guys, today I am about to do some meal prepping. I didn't do meal prep for my last bi-weekly grocery haul because I didn't really have anything different to share with you guys. But today I have a couple of things, so I'm gonna just jump right in and show you guys what I'm doing for the next 2 weeks. First, I'm gonna just preheat my oven at 350 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sausage and bacon cooking for Steven's breakfast sandwiches. All right, I'm gonna take my sausage and I'm just gonna cut this pack open here with my knife. And I'm not gonna use any way, shape, form, or fashion or anything to this. I'm just going to kind of squeeze some of this out and then make little patties out of it. Patties all made up, so now I'm gonna take them and put them into the hot oven. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep some fruit for smoothies in the mornings. I've already washed this apple and I'm just gonna cut it into slices, and I'm gonna put these in freezer bags so that when I want a smoothie in the morning, I don't have to cut this fruit all the time. I'm gonna put the core to the side and I'm just gonna eat this in a few minutes, the rest of the apple off of it. Before I slice this apple all the way up, I'm gonna take about a half a tablespoon of lemon juice and I'm gonna pour it on top, and this is just going to keep the apple from getting brown while it's in the freezer. And now I'm just going to cut it up normally. I also like to have spinach in my smoothie, so now I have some spinach, apples, and bananas, and those are my favorite type of smoothies to make in the mornings. So I'm just going to put these into the baggies so that when I want to have a smoothie, I can just grab it. Thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the rest of my spinach into a freezer bag, but this will not be going into the freezer. It'll be actually going into the refrigerator. And I like to take some paper towels and fold them up like this and then just put them down in the bag. Then I like to put the rest of my spinach greens down in the Ziploc bag. This will help your greens keep for a lot longer because the paper towel will absorb the moisture in the refrigerator instead of all the moisture getting to your greens. Cheese for snacks. You guys have seen me do this before, and really there is no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just gonna cut this cheese up. The next thing I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and cut up these English muffins. are ready, and I'm just going to place them on the cutting board, even though I'm not going to do any cutting. All I'm going to do now is take a few of the freezer bags and put them into individual freezing bags. And I'm going to take these 3 and put them in one large one just so I can consolidate space in my freezer. Make is some simple salsa. So here I just have some onion and bell pepper that has been pre-cooked, and I'm going to cut this up. And in this bowl I have half a can of diced tomatoes. Now I'm going to put the onion in the bowl with the tomatoes. Then I'm going to cut up a Roma tomato. And now to this I'm going to add seasoning. This is up to you what you add, but this is just what I like in my simple seasoning, my simple salsa. So I have some parsley flakes. Gonna add those in there. Italian seasoning, weird, I know, but yes. A little bit of garlic powder. And crushed red pepper. Gonna mix this together. I almost forgot, I'm gonna add a little salt. Now that I have everything mixed, I'm going to take this and put it into a mason jar and just pop it into the fridge and use it as I want. You can put this in salads or tacos, nachos, however I want to use it throughout the time. I'm gonna get the meat started now, and I have some pork steak here. Two meals out of the pork steaks. The ones with the bone in, I'm going to grill those like pork chops, and then the other piece of the meat that has no bone, I'm gonna cook those down in gravy so that I can make like steak and gravy and with rice or something like that. So now I'm going to put those in the freezer. And I'm gonna get started on preparing my wings for hot wings. So I have a pack of chicken wings here. I'm just gonna put those in the sink I'm always careful with the chicken wings because I've had some fall down the garbage disposal before and I didn't realize it, so that's not good. All right, so I have my chicken wings. I'm gonna wash these up. So I'm gonna split these, and the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna start by cutting the fat right there, and then I'm gonna pop them, you see, like that. And then I'm gonna take my knife and come up through the bones. Very easy. So now I have two. I'm gonna show you guys that one more time. I'm gonna take my knife and go through this fat here that separates the wing part from the little leg piece. And then I'm gonna pop the wing open like that so that you break the bones. Then I'm gonna take my knife while I'm holding the chicken here. I'm gonna take my knife and go in between the bones. And let your knife do the work for you. Don't put a lot of pressure. And there you go, you get two of the little wingding pieces. So now I'm going to go ahead and season my chicken wings, and I'm gonna season it with a little seasoning salt and pepper. But I'm just gonna season one side like that. Now in the other side of the sink I have my baggie ready, and I'm gonna throw these into the baggie. So now I have all of my chicken in the baggie, and I'm gonna continue to season them with the other seasonings that I'm gonna use for marinade. The first thing I'm gonna put in this baggie is some Italian dressing. I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper. Remember, these are supposed to be hot wings, so you want to give them a little bit of kick. Italian seasoning. And I'm also gonna add some soy sauce. Now I'm just gonna zip this bag up and toss these the seasonings together and put this in the freezer. Now I'm just preparing those leg quarters that I bought, and I showed you guys how I did this in my last video, so I'm not gonna go through too many details about it. I'm gonna get 2 meals out of this chicken, really just because what I want to do with it. The first meal I'm going to do chicken and rice with, and I'm going to take the chicken off of the bone to put the chicken down into the rice. And the second meal with this chicken, I'm gonna do chicken tacos, and again I'm gonna cook the chicken down and then take the chicken off of the bones so that the chicken will go further in the tacos. So I have my bags over here, one for my chicken and rice and one for my chicken tacos. And since they are both just 2 pieces of chicken per bag, it doesn't matter which bag I grab when I get ready to cook. Now that's all the meal prep I'm gonna do for these 2 weeks here. I'm just cleaning up after I deal with chicken and things like that. I make sure to clean my kitchen up thoroughly so that I don't have any cross-contamination of food later on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe if you would like to see more videos. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.